Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do I believe we're going to get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better. The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this is who I'm going to endorse. Am I going to do that again this year? That answer is no.
In an interview with former "Hey, we need to balance" ESPN hire Will Cain, the epitome of conservatives latching onto DEI but didn't earn it, The Rock says he will not endorse a president. Some have an issue with it.
Dwayne Johnson regrets endorsing Joe Biden for president in 2020 because, quote, what that caused was something that tears me up in my guts, which is division. It caused an incredible amount of division. I realize now going into this election, I will not do that. My goal is to bring this country together. I believe in that. There will be no endorsement. At this level of influence, I will keep my politics to myself. It's between me and the ballot box. But I will tell you this, like a lot of us out there not trusting of all politicians, I do trust the American people, and whoever they vote for, that is my president and who I will support 100%.
When Dan Le Batard asked Jamil Hill her thoughts on the matter, she did not hold back.
I don't even understand how Joe Biden got attacked for being the one who's dividing people. If he wants to stop the division, then he shouldn't at all make it seem like he is aligned with the side that is pushing only division. That's their entire agenda. They have no policy. All the entire thing that they have is to get you to hate somebody else that you perceive is lower on the totem pole than you.
And went right at The Rock, one of the most popular figures in society.
And so even though he said he was going to keep his ballot to himself, he actually didn't, because there's only one other person who will be the presidential nominee. So unless you plan to write in yourself or plan to vote for Donald Trump, you've made your decision that you are voting for xenophobia and bigotry and all these other things that you claim to stand against. So I just thought that wasn't his best moment. And it was so unnecessary, too, because I don't know. I wasn't going around wondering who The Rock was voting for. So I don't know why he decided he needed to share that.
It should be stated, she began her diatribe with this: I love Dwayne Johnson. During my time at ESPN, if you ask people, the number one person when they came through and did the car wash, who was the best person in terms of how they interacted with people, how nice they were, it was easily The Rock, or number two would be Kevin Hart. And that's the kind of, frankly, political cowardice that's hard to respect. Awful Announcing brings up a really good point as well. Johnson's political views are quite relevant. Not only has Johnson hinted at a political career for himself in the past, but he is also on the board of sports entertainment property TKO. Along with his ex-wife, Dani Garcia, Johnson also co-owns the United Football League. Got a lot to say here, but first, if you can, please support the channel and become a member at youtube.com/TYT Sports and or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, if you would like to support me on my socials, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate everybody getting at me on there as well. So, as I was listening to this, I do think the non-answer is likely because one of two things. One is he doesn't want to see the backlash again from either political party that he opposes. And because of that, he is saying that he's not going to endorse anybody. Fine. Excuse me. The second part is he is going to vote for Donald Trump but doesn't want to say it. I felt it when he first said it. I feel like I was given internally the stamp of approval when Jamil Hill said it. Now, let me just ask a question. If you were to be this person who was worth $1 bajillion, is it because you want the tax breaks? Is that it? Or is it because you truly believe like we're not in a good place? And I agree, we are not in a good place. We are not in a good place in society. We are not in a good place politically. The former president is calling for the death of his political rivals. Not normal. But let's say hypothetically, that he was going to vote for Joe Biden. Hypothetically speaking, Are you saying that you're afraid of the backlash from MAGA? Is that what it is? Those are the people that you're like afraid of? I truly believe this, that they are the most dangerous members of society, because if you need any proof, look back on January 6th. I don't think that having criticisms from that side laid upon you, which I get aplenty, should lead one to, as Jamil Hill said, being a coward. But I truly believe that this is a guy who has seen what his endorsement did. Donald Trump did not lose steam. If he did, and the entire party decided, you know what, the hell with him, we're going to put all of our support behind somebody else, I believe that he would give an endorsement. I think part of it is fear. The other part is he does not want to, rather he wants to remain apolitical, which is flat out impossible in 2024. And I am not saying that Joe is the guy and he's a hero and he's a saint, because he's not. But we also need to understand who we're talking about here. So those are my 2 cents. I know that I have a lot more to say as well, but I'll keep it at that.